in. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Brown inside. Moody defends. A nice shot by Brown.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
It's Podziemski on the wing. MP against Brown. Gomez, the pass to Kuminga. Now here's Post. From down in the low post, it goes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Golden State Warriors. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then there's Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's MP in at the 2. And for the Pistons, At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Shot's good by Duren.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Took him no time at all on that one. Gomez has got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Harris against Butler. Warriors with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Ausar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's Gomez, and MP throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now, here's Duren. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
And the three ball is good.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Ivy, no one around him, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Curry with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Curry with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Warriors leading by 10. And here's MP for three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. .127 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Duren. Here's Harris. Pistons passing it around. Cunningham kicks to Harris. A three-pointer, no good. Harris has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And here's MP for three. And the Warriors, another three.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Cunningham. No scoring in this one. 5 on the clock. Harris outside. A Another three for Detroit.
At this stage of his career, Harris is a floor spacer. Asked to knock down threes.
The three from MP. And the Warriors, another three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but... checked in for Golden State. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivey and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Cunningham on the wing. To the wing right side. Stewart a screen. Here's Holland. Detroit, no good that time either. MP passes to Hield. The three from MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Back to Ivey to end the run. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The three from MP. Holland with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Cunningham. There's the three. Podziemski grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Back to Kuminga. The three. Gomez shot is good. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Holland. Golden State also making some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Butler. Moses Moody comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brandon Podziemski. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kev. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to...
Another one goes. Incredible.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
Curry, that's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low, here's Cunningham. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Gomez's shot is good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Cunningham left side. And again, Cunningham missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for Golden State.
This is a shooting clinic. If I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, well, the team is this and say they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the number 1 spot.
Well, number 1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked it. And that is a wrap. Now
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Cutting the floor for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Moody. And it's Gomez in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Cunningham. The 3. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Harris outside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Back to Duren. Plays it up and banks it in.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebounding. Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
The 3 from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Crops in the layup for 2. 8 points for Jaden Ivey.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry with the bounce pass. The 3 from MP. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
The shot by Ivey, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively. And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Harris kicks to Ivey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the 3rd quarter.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Ivey. To stop the run. And the layup is good. Ivey's got 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Moody the pass to Gomez. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
On the wing, Harris. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gomez. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now Ivey. Back to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
In the corner, it's MP. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
.43 seconds left in the 3rd. And here's Ivey. 10 points for him. And stolen by MP. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. He gets that one. Jackson Davis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cunningham inside. Curry meets him. The shot's good. 10 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Now, here's Cunningham. 1 second left. And it's good on the way in. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that back.
Duren's checked in. MP's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Karis LeVert is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Holland in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Cunningham left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
MP, that's for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ripped away. From deep. And good. He hits it again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Bounce pass LeVert. Cunningham right side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Podziemski. Stewart misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Wasted no time on that one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And good! There's another.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
That's just a great pass.
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
Good on both. On the wing, MP. No good with the triple. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2, Caris LeVert.
Good on the second free throw. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's MP. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
MP. Second personal foul. 15.
And the first one drops.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham.
Both shots good from the stripe. MP left side. Drills the three-pointer.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
That's good from Cunningham.
At the line for your Pistons.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. So we see the Warriors taking the game here to come into an opponent's building and